Hello everyone. Hope you're doing well. It is Wednesday, the 28th of February. Of January. What am I saying? I had February on the mind because I was thinking about Valentine's Day, because I was just reading a chapter, well, actually like 10 chapters in a manga that covered a Valentine's chapter. So it was on my mind. But hi, yeah, look, items 99%, scans 98%, almost 20 hours, because I've been backtracking when I didn't need to, I guess. I feel like if this game has speedrunner achievement type things of like defeat the thing within this amount of time and those sorts of things, that it's probably not that hard, because the way that the game forces you, like if you follow Miles around pathwise and everything else, then he makes you backtrack essentially to all the places you would go normally. So even doing like an attempted speed run plus item percentage type situation, you'd probably end up getting quite a few, like just by doing the backtracking then and not at other times. So we're building the mech today, but before we do that, I figure we'll check to see if the campfire, or what I assume to be a campfire, is over by the mines, because there's one more unacquired item hanging out on the map, and it was the one for the mines. So I assume the legacy armor works for that. Well, I don't see a fire, I think. In which case I'm confused. That's confusing. No, stop it. I didn't... Fuck off. This unacquired item, I am very curious what it is. And it's not an indicator that we missed anything in this region. It looks like, it honestly almost looks like it's supposed to be on top of one of these arms. But if that's the case, I have no idea how you get it, because it's not like there's grappling bits anywhere, right? It's not that I've seen, right? There's no grapples, there's no spider ball path or anything. I mean, there's a giant drill bit up there, I suppose, but it doesn't really quite do the same thing, does it? Figured maybe it was another Tokabi fire pit situation, or campfire situation. I wonder if it's possible that it's something that you need the mech for, or something different. But like, just look at it though. It says it's basically like halfway through. Which, you know, essentially at the end of this thing, right? Well, we've already acquired the item that was here, so that can't be right. We could, I suppose, like power bomb. Let's see if that breaks anything open or what have you, but it doesn't really look that way. Again, that's why I was thinking it was another copy thing. But I mean, if it's not, then it's not. So I guess. Oh, what if it's under the bridge? That could be the case. If it was under the bridge, then maybe there's like grappling hooks or anything. Oh, it is. Look, it's right there. Okay. Okay. Oh. Hey, hold on. From the other side. Man, I surprise myself with how smart I am sometimes. Just kidding. Is this a large expansion? It is. Bam. Cool. Items 100%. Not bad. Though, if that's 100%, then what do you get if you bring all the green crystals home for the second time? You know? But what happens if you overfill the memory fruit guy? Because it can't be another item. I suppose it could be artwork or those types of things, potentially. That would be kind of obnoxious one. Tell you what, on the way to Fury World, or I guess maybe when we're just back at the base camp, we'll hit the save station there, and I'll exit out to the main menu, and we will take a quick look at the art gallery stuff, because it does list some of the requirements. And so I would be curious if any of those requirements happen to list off like something to do with the green energy. Because if so, then, you know, we found our answer as to why someone would want to do that. I wonder, like, the crystals only get recharged once, and I wonder if, like, you didn't get them if they're supercharged. So I do kind of wonder if there is a finite amount of the crystals, and so, like, you do have to actually hit all the rocks in order to get them all or something, you know? If so, maybe that would make the green crystal monitor thing in the map actually worth it slightly. It's so hard to hit the tiny guys. Good lord. Looks like Takabi is camping out over that way. Be interesting if Takabi actually like hunted them, you know. Sorry, I'm looking for big rocks, by the way, in case you're wondering what I'm up to. And I do see one on the tracker. But
Hello, Samus.
oh, he's like meditating.
Take a moment. Feel the rhythm of the wind. It reminds me of my home. Good hunting, Samus.
Thanks. Bye, Takabi. Like I said, I don't mind him. Oh, right, this one. Wish there was a way to use the power bombs from the bike. Because that would make destroying those things way easier. You can do it like on the go. Ow, stop destroying the audio. Why is this happening again? Samus, stop. Hold on. Audio connection. There we go. That should fix it. Just resetting the capture card a bit. I'm using the green radar to look for the diamonds on it. Oh, there's two over here. Quite a few, actually. Cool. Sorry, wrong button. Yeah, those give a ton, because we were like a half of a tank or whatever for that. So I think what I would do before we head back to the green is smack all the big ones I can find. Dance free. Are there any big guys over here? It'd be interesting if they actually showed on the map, but I guess it would be just too much noise if it was. I mean, according to this, there is one here. But no diamond yet, so. I know I'm mainly like skirting around the edge. I don't really go in the center as much as I probably should. doesn't really. There's no particular music to post. Those diamonds. But yeah, hope everyone's week has been going well. It is hump day after all, so happy hump day. I've been off an entire day, like every day this week. Like I wake up and I'm like, oh, today's Thursday. I have a bunch of one-on-one meetings to do and such. And I'm like, wait, no, you idiot, it's Wednesday. I have to do that today, it's tomorrow. And that's been happening all week. So I'm actually super thankful for myself. Like 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I put in for this Friday off. So I'm happy that I did, because it's fairly obvious, I guess, to me that I need a bit of the break. And that's kind of the, like, that's sort of what I'm going to try to do better on. Like, it's not a New Year's resolution or anything silly like that, but it is a, like, general quality of life goal for myself this year, I think. To try to be a little bit kinder to myself as far as, like, hours worked goes, because, I mean, especially for, like, the last couple months, we were doing a lot. And, I mean, I'm still working past 5 pretty much every day, but I'm trying my best to, like, not work more than, like, 20 minutes or so past 5. And that doesn't always work. Sometimes I go later and it's a little bit too close to 6, and I was like, okay. Guess, there goes having an evening away. But, you know, games help with that for sure. So, but that's what I'm trying to do. And so I'm also trying to just, like, take time off instead of push myself so hard that I get sick, which I was doing a lot of last year. It was really, really frustrating whenever I would end up taking a sick day, because it's like, hey, like, why are you sick, Ethan? It's like, oh, you know, because I did too much and didn't really, like, listen to myself. So, trying to be nicer to me. That means, in my case, trying to schedule at least, like, a day off each month. So, I mean, I'm lucky that my place of employment does technically have, like, unlimited vacations as long as people don't abuse it. So it's like, okay, like, I can probably, like, I can take a couple days off a month as needed, you know? So shouldn't be a problem. I wonder, it wouldn't surprise me if it's just art as an upgrade or art as a reward, but it also wouldn't surprise me if they did something like make the legacy suit's barrier last longer or something like that, you know? Like something where they're just upgrading an existing thing. I could totally see that being something that they would do. That barrier sounds like it's screaming at me. Just is there a diamond? Almost looked like it. I suppose we could. Yeah, why don't we do this? let's hit this save station. I know I said we'd hit the one in Fury to check the menu, but we might as well just use this one since I'm going around collecting all the green energy for fun. Thanks. Can I exit to there we go. Essentially they show you how many minutes since you last saved. Rounded up, it seems. So let's check the gallery. Beat the game. Beat the game. Get those last 2 scans. Beat the game on hard. Scan 100%. Scan 100%. Nothing so far about the green energy, though. We'll see that. Oh, there it is. Collect 100% of all green energy crystals to unlock this gallery item. Okay, so there are things locked behind the green crystals. Okay, cool. Oh, hey, look, it's that flashback that keeps showing. Okay, that's all I need to know, that there actually was a reason to do this. So let's continue our epic journey of collecting green crystals and chatting about nothing. Because everything, like the whole collect the 5 master teleporter keys and then rebuild mech to break through the force field and all that stuff, feels very much like it's leading up to like a final area situation. So I just want to like, you know, be done with those things. So, and look, I mean, like, we're not that far off, right? So, and the green energy crystal guy is here to help. I don't want to deal with enemies when I'm just trying to collect stuff. Shit.
Come back to base camp when you're ready.
Be quiet, Miles. I am not ready, so leave me alone. There's gotta be another big diamondy one somewhere. So I was reading, I think the English title is How We Draw, I believe. And it's a manga about two high school kids who want to become mangakas, want to become manga artists. And, one's a gal, one's a the typical type you would expect to be wanting that kind of thing. And it's a love story, so it's a romantic comedy, which is, you know, generally my preferred manga to read most of the time. I like those things. I like reading the cute romance of youthful first times and that kind of thing, you know? It's just cute when they get to share so much stuff together and everything else, and flirt, and then get into awkward situations that they don't know how to deal with because it's their first time dealing with it and everything else. Like, it's just very cute and nice. So, and it's good. Like, you know, there's definitely plenty of bits in it, I suppose, that are not realistic, but like, you don't really read romantic comedies for realism. You know, life is very rarely like that, after all. But not that I haven't had some occasional classic moments that happened in my life before, which is fun and interesting. So, I mean, honestly, the last time that I blushed, which was like 5 or 6 years ago, maybe. But like full beet red, like actually kind of embarrassed and hot faced and that kind of thing. Like that was when like a person who I had a crush on like said something to me, and like it was very silly. But basically we were in a kitchen. We were in a kitchen, and there was a bunch of foodstuffs, and anyone could take the food, and like it was just kind of like a grab, like free for all. Like, hey, like we're cleaning out the kitchen, anyone can take the stuff, etc. Right? And the person who I had a crush on at the time held up spicy mustard, and it was spicy German mustard. And she said something along the lines of like, hey, Ethan, it's just like you. Or like something like that, right? Or like, it reminds me of you. Or it was some phrase like that I don't quite remember the exact phrasing of it. But it was like that. And she was holding the jar of mustard in such a way that like it covered the spicy part. And like, so when I looked over and like was like, oh, like what is she holding? And it just said like hot mustard, like big all caps hot. And then the brain did what the brain does and misinterprets things. And then I got very, very embarrassed and was like, what? And then like one of my friends who was there was like, whoa, like you okay? You feeling all right? Like you got all flushed and warm. So I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Like when I like shook myself out of it. But it was, it felt like a rom-com moment a little bit. There's not green crystals out in the middle there. There's plenty behind me apparently that I should explore, but it's really just these tiny guys, which are probably not, forgive my business talk, but they're probably not really moving the needle on our little like meter to fill up. Which is why I was trying to find more of the diamond things. But I kind of wonder, like, do you have to collect literally every scrap of green crystal to completely fill it? Holy crap. Samus, drive over it. Thank you. Or is it enough to, like, work through some of them, and then it's okay? Sounds like there's a ball right nearby. necessarily want another diamond one design. I feel like that would really, really fill us up on stuff. Oh, wait. Yeah. Here we go. That must have moved a bunch, right? We are in the top half now, so yes, it did. Dude. But yeah. There's been like plenty of other little moments in my life, I guess, similar. Like I've done plenty of the things that you see in movies, I guess. You know, not because they are movies, just because that's what happened, right? Like a previous girlfriend that I had, when we were first getting to know each other and whatnot, like we did a fair amount of dancing in the kitchen and like flirting while like baking stuff and making things together and all that sort of fun, cute things that one does sometimes. So that was always nice. Similar, like hanging out on a like second floor porch with like sitting on the ledge of, or like the sill, the railing, yeah, the railing of the porch and chatting and like leaning against the banister while talking about life and things. I have a lot of fond, wistful memories, I suppose, about these situations and scenarios that I've enjoyed, and they keep me company, which is good, because they keep me company because not much else does, I suppose. Like I haven't had a dating app on my phone in years. And also, while I do make a point to go and attempt to be kind of social, like I play trivia every Thursday, like you all know that because I don't stream on Thursdays, or if I do stream on Thursdays, it's simply like a random different game because I'm a little bit buzzed from having a few drinks and such, from spending time with people and everything else. So I really only do social drinking mainly. But like there's no one in that friend group who isn't taken and like want to date. So there's nothing there, I guess, to like try to find dating or like do anything like that. And none of them really. None of them really seem to have like single friends either, and also it's not. I don't think I've done it once. But as far as like asking like a friend if like they know anyone to date or like that kind of thing. I did that once in college, and that's how I ended up with one girl who was lots of fun, etc., but also was trying to think if there's a like kinder phrase for this, but we were college fuck ups is what we were. So like there wasn't anything deeper than that. Though like we did talk potentially about actually dating, and like because we were doing the usual things that one does in college, and then over the summer like kept in contact with each other, when sending each other messages and those things, and basically acting as boyfriend girlfriend as far as behavior went there. and like, had talked about it. Like, oh, like maybe we'll start dating or something next year and such when we come back to school. And like thought about it, etc. And then that didn't end up happening, which is fine. Like it was a mutual thing. It wasn't any issue. So, but like beyond that, I've never asked like a friend, be like, it's like, hey, like, do you know anyone you can like set me up with for a date or that kind of thing? It's just not something I ask people, you know. So it's tricky, I guess, in the sense that part of me wants to like get back into that maybe and like figure out something there. The other part of me wants like absolutely nothing to do with it. Because dating is hard. Not in the sense of like once you're with a person it's hard. Once you're with a person, then I feel like it's not terribly difficult. Like there's stuff to work on together, right? But also like once you're with someone you can work on things together, you work on things together. It's good. But it's that initial push that's the most difficult. And I guess I'm thinking about this because, as I said, I was reading the rom-com manga and those things, and there's two characters. One's the childhood friends, one is the Gyaru, and they both have a thing for the main character, and there's the feelings and everything else and such. But they're both rooting each other on. They're good, but like there's just a lot to relate to in some of their interactions, I guess, and it just puts me into a mood that results in me driving around the desert, picking up green rocks and talking about dating. I guess. Prefer you didn't interrupt me. Specifically, the childhood friend character, they transferred to the school to continue to get like more material for their manga. A lot of the setups for the jokes or situations in this particular manga are because it's like, oh hey, like we need to figure out how to do this so that we can draw it. So, and that's like the actual initial premise for the whole reason that the Gyaru and the lonesome character, main character guy who isn't anything special, start hanging out together and those things is because they both draw manga and they both told by their editor that like nothing they draw is realistic and they need to get more experience and that kind of thing. And so they decide to pseudo date each other, not actual dating because that would be too much. Wait, do I have it all now? There's nothing on the map. No, we definitely don't. Alright, I guess we're just not close enough. I wonder if there's any like green energy caches that I missed in the side places. I hope not. That'd be annoying. Could also see them putting a bunch of green energy inside. But anyway, so the character moved so that they could go to the same school. And so they're the new kid, and they don't know how, and they're also very shy. And they have trouble with that sort of thing. And by the end of the chapter, they finally managed to like return someone's greetings. Like someone said good morning to them that morning, and they tried to say good morning back and failed. And then like kept trying and then kept failing. And like, I know that feeling. the like wanting to say something but being too shy to say it, or like not being able to actually get the words out. I've had that happen before. I mean, honestly, I get that more often than one might think, I suppose. Some of it's not always necessarily romantic stuff. Sometimes it's just like pride holds you back for the stupidest reasons. I think it's pride. I don't know what else to call it. But like, I don't know why, but it is relatively difficult for me to get the words thank you out sometimes to people. Like, it's easy for me to just say thanks, thank you, etc. But like an actual, like, talking directly to someone and that kind of thing, like I have to like mentally prepare myself to say thank you to people or to like praise them for something, because it just feels like such an awkward thing to say. But I do it. Like it's something that I did today, for example, with one of my reports who did a very, very good job on some stuff that they put together for the group to look through and then walk us through it and everything else. And like they did a really good job. Like they were thorough with it. They put a lot of information in it, like, but not too much information. They put breakdowns and TLDRs in it, and etc. So it was a good doc that's valuable for everyone. And so I praised them for making it, be like, oh, you did a really good job on this and that kind of thing. But it was also just hard to do that because it's like, okay, like it just feels awkward to be sincere, I guess sometimes. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe this is just like the millennial trope and curse that millennials hide behind like 50 walls of irony because they never want to actually like put themselves out there because they're afraid of what people will actually think. And so it's like, oh, well, if you always got the benefit of doubt that like it's like, oh, that's not what I meant, I really meant this, then you can never get hurt, right? Very much like Hedgehog's dilemma sort of feeling. And I mean, that might also be like one of the reasons why I'm not particularly good at like, if someone like subscribes to the channel, I'm like, oh, thanks. But also like a little bit incredulous, like a little bit less like why are you wasting money on this? Is the general sense of feel that I have. But I am thankful for it even if I don't understand. So. But yeah, it's just, I don't know how one gets back into the dating world, I suppose. Because again, like similar, I suppose, the whole like layers of irony. Fuck off. Layers of irony, everything else. Like it is just hard to find people who are genuine. And I think honestly, that's one of the reasons why when it comes to the rom-coms and like what like tropes I enjoy in my characters and those things, why I really, really like Gyarados is because they're straightforward and like they tell you what they're thinking, and like there's depth to them, but also like there's also a what you see is what you get a lot of the time too, and like they're forthright with what they want and that kind of thing. So it's one of those things where like the person who is willing to like push through and say what they want to say is an admirable quality. So it's just one of those things that's attractive. And I like, that is, when I look at the girls that I've dated and people who I've spent time with and have been attracted to, they all basically share that same trait. Like, they don't all share other traits, but they all share the same, like, willfulness, I suppose is what I put
Where like a lot of them are very, very, a lot of the women I've been in the past were very, very strong. And so like if someone was doing something they didn't like, you better believe they were gonna tell them. Even if it would cause like a scene or like problems sometimes. Still did it. And that's just something I'm not always good at doing. Like unless I have to. Like if it's part of my job and something that I need to do, and basically you can put on your like your role hat. Like it's like, okay, like you are the blank, you must do the blank. Then that's easy. Like when I worked in the movie theater, it was easy to like be outgoing and engaging to customers and like invite them over and chat them up and ask them about stuff and how things were going and how the movie was and blah 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 blah, like all the things that make like good customer service, right? To make someone feel like warm and welcome. Those were all easy, even if they were like partially out of character for me to some extent. And by partially out of character, I mean like different from what I would normally do. Also, where are the last bits of green? I wonder. None of the shrines, I mean, all the shrines basically had a bunch of green stuff in them, but like none of them had big rocks, right? Also, crazy green creatures like this, they don't work energy. It's a little confusing because on the one hand, like I know that there are other places that have green energy. The crystals, I mean. But we've done a pretty good job of collecting them all. To the point that the scanner is now quiet. And so it can't be the case that you have to wait for them to respawn, because that would just be stupid. And even with all the stupid decisions that we've seen in this game, I don't think they're that stupid. So if you were another big crystal or something, I mean, we've skirted the edge plenty. We've cut through at least a few times. I wonder, would it be worth it? Would it be worth it to pop into one of the other areas to see if the green energy crystal, the map reacts to green crystals in those areas? I mean, to me, there's still the question at the volcano of if we can actually get back to that one area properly. But there's a door that we didn't technically go through because it was just the shuttle. I mean, if the green energy guy doesn't respond to anything, then I don't know what else we would do. There are like the opening areas in some of these places. There's also, was it over here? There's like a ledge on one of these sides that you had to jump to. And there was a big, what was that? There's a big rock there. I don't remember opening that. But also, no, because if we were close enough to it, then we'd see the diamond too, right? If you were that one big rock, where would you be? Got the whole map done, basically. Huh. I think it's over here. Yeah, it's this. This is what I was thinking. But like I said, there's no indicator here. So we did in fact already get the big rock here. Man. Are we really done with all those? Got the big one over there before. I think like we're done. There's no other green crystals in the overworld to collect. So I guess we have to wait for it to respawn. It's crazy though. Hobby, you wanna be a hunter and shoot this thing for me? Hello. Who doesn't go that way? Jeez. You were playing Final Fantasy VII, I assume?
Greetings, Hunter.
It's good. How far are you in it? Have you made your way to any Shinra buildings or fun things? And yes, 3 days in a row. Because look, we have 100% of all items now. And I'm trying to fill up this green energy crystal thing. It's got like the tip left on the left. But we have found all the green energy crystals in the overworld. Which is troublesome. Because, you know, that leaves questions as to where the other ones are. Pretty game though, don't you think? must be a bunch of rocks somewhere that I can power bomb to get crystals. So the, makes sense. I mean, we could, like, I could go check the shrines, but that, the crystals don't respawn in the shrines. And, like, we got all the crystals when we went in here first time anyway. Right, like, there's... There aren't any green crystals yet. You're in Wall Market, just down the Coliseum where you can get the dresses. Ah, nice. You're gonna make Don Corneo a very happy man. I can't remember. Did they actually do the, like, make sure you get the proper equipment in order for Cloud to get chosen, like in the original, or did they make it so that Cloud always gets chosen? Like, do you actually get different levels if you, like, do the wrong thing and such? I guess maybe you don't know yet, I suppose, because you're working in the dresses. But I just don't remember. If they offer you, like, you know, if you do this, you get a good wig. If you get this, you get a bad wig. And that would probably answer the question. Good. Good. Alright. Well, I guess we'll hit up the altar. We could take the long way back if we wanted to, like, see if we could spot any crystals, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't... It feels unlikely that I'm going to spot them. We'll see. Not sure. This one looks like the dress she has based on what quests. Maybe doing one person's dress means you get picked. It's fair. I do remember it is a fun scene. I mean, you know. They also make I can't have you. You must have ran into Don Corneo, then, right? He's shown his face so far. If you're doing that, because I think you in the original game you run into Don Corneo before you go to Wall Market to set everything up and whatnot. But yeah, they did a good job making him a vile individual. If you don't remember seeing him, okay. Well, look forward to it, I guess. I don't know if it's something to look forward to, but, like, look forward to it. They did a good job. Like, he's just as big of a sleaze as you expect him to be, you know?
Samus, you found the missing pieces. That was everything I needed to fix Betsy. You know, the mech. She is good to go.
Excellent work, Samus. With the
mech repaired, we'll be able to destroy the force field around Chrono Tower.
Yeah, we're gonna want to be careful with that. Just say I had to get a little creative with those repairs. Yeah, I can only guarantee about 80% functionality.
Oh, just 80%. That's good, Gearhead.
We trust you. We can leave for Chrono Tower whenever you give the order, Samus. You ready?
Order the troopers to move forward? No, not yet. Yes, I got all the items. We are missing 2 scans that I'm assuming we're going to get in a bit. So the only 2 scans we're missing are in the Sylux forces, which is probably Sylux themselves, and then something else. I don't know what. I don't know why the bosses that we fought haven't shown up there for Sylux, but I'm assuming that's that. The thing that I was just working on and why I was running around and smacking a bunch of crystals in the overworld is that the gallery that unlocks all the concept art and all those things, you get some gallery art for collecting all the green crystals and returning them to the altar. So that's what I was working on over there. And so I ran around and used power bombs on all the big rocks. So we can do this. Because technically I already filled this up once, and that's what got me the cool suit that I have on now. That comes with like an invincibility barrier you can activate for a short period of time. But then it told me to collect some more. Watching you ship the incest earlier. Here we go. All right. You're talking about Apollo and Trucy. I forgot that they were half siblings, okay? I forgot that they technically share the same mom. I'm surprised that like collecting all the people here didn't reveal any like extra stuff or anything. But yeah, I mean, Athena is the go-to ship, right? If you were to ship, it feels like she's the go-to one, just based on what they kind of set things up. Oh, here, I'll show you the invincibility barrier. So I do this, and then I just walk by them, and they just explode. It's very nice. Called the legacy barrier because it's a legacy suit. That's what this one's called. Probably because you got it from the altar of legacy. So, you know, we're very creative with our names here. Oh, hey. Just zap all the bugs with my bug zapper 3000. Good. Good. I guess technically this is a green guy. Do you start anything else here or just finish? So I was originally planning on starting one of the other 2 games tomorrow. Yesterday. But I had a realization, a very stupid realization, but a realization nonetheless, that because I have Sakuna of Rise and Ruin and Final Fantasy X physically, as well as Metroid Prime 4 physically, that I have to actually swap the game cartridges. And this might sound silly, but that was suitably like demotivating yesterday on top of starting late because I got dinner with a friend, that I just didn't want to. Because I don't know about you, but I really don't like handling the Switch cartridges, like Switch 1 or 2 cartridges. I I don't like handling them. I feel like I'm gonna break them. Man, it's so close to being full. See, look at that. It's the thing on the left. It's so close. It just feels like a waste not to do it. Especially because like I do replay games sometimes, but like there's only so much time in the day, and so like the odds of me replaying this soon-ish is low. So I would prefer to actually just like try to finish up everything in one go. Oh, a scan. I was thinking I might start Final Fantasy X on Friday though. And so I'm not trying to finish this today or tomorrow, but I'm looking for green crystals that I missed. But yeah, I just didn't want to handle it. Like, I just feel like they're so small, you know? And I guess the Switch 2 cartridge, like the Metroid Prime 4 cartridge, is like a little bit on the thicker side and is nice. But yeah, like I know that it is silly. That I don't really have to worry about this at all. But still, it's just extra thing to do. And I'm already lazy enough that I have been keeping the Joy-Cons like sitting closer to me and not actually putting them back onto the charging bit, so like not reconnecting to the Switch 2. And just using it as a way to turn the Switch on without having to like move the 4 feet to go tap the button on top. This would be the first time for Final Fantasy X. I have played the first like hour of 10-2 at a friend's place before, which mainly just consisted of watching the cutscenes and being excited about cute girls. Good try. The chapel might have some, maybe. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it though. Like, I've heard good things about 10. And I feel like Yuna was like the poster child for Final Fantasy for a while. Is Yuna in 10 or is she a 9? No, she's not 9, is she? I don't remember. Because it's Titus and Rika. No, it is Yuna. Yuna's in 10, right? Because it like Pain and Rika and Yuna are all in the same game. So you restarted it 3 times and never finished it. Jeez. All right. Well, I will be my usual stubborn self, and so I will probably finish it. So maybe even if you can't finish it, like you keep starting and then not quite finish all the way, I can finish it for both of us. And you want to see the end of it, then you can see it through the stream, perhaps. You know. But I'm looking forward to it. I do. The real question is going to be, do I do Final Fantasy X and also do the usual thing where I have a game in rotation. Because, like, I'm thinking about Xenoblade, and, like, with Xenoblade, I just 100% just did Xenoblade. Because the game is too big not to, basically. Otherwise, it, like, takes 3 months, you know? So, I mean, it will still probably take 3 months, let's be honest. But, I do kind of wonder if I should do it like I did Xenoblade and just like only play that game versus rotating games. But I don't know, like there's too many games to play. The trouble though is that the 2 games, besides, you know, Metroid Prime 4, Sakuna and Final Fantasy X are both physical games, which means swapping the cartridge back and forth. Which I'm lazy about. Alright, well, take it easy. I'm glad that you've been enjoying Final Fantasy 7 so much to stay up so late for it. Always a sign of a good game when you're like, I can't put it down, it's too much fun. I wonder if there is like... I wonder if there's a big cache of crystals somewhere that I missed. I gotta say, the legacy barrier is definitely worth having for just like exploration alone. Because then we don't have to care about enemies, we can just walk near them and they die. So I appreciate this feature for the the backtracking and collecting that we're doing right now. Also, I suppose I haven't seen any green crystals show up on the map, though I did just think to look, so perfectly possible we might have missed them before, but still. Sorry. I'm looking through a thing. Man, that doesn't help at all. I looked up a quick thing that like made a note of stuff, and it does say that Fury Green's jungle path is the only place with those. So it kind of makes me think that potentially maybe I missed one in a shrine. Man, that's annoying though. If it's just like a bucket somewhere, it's gonna be, well, it's gonna be so annoying to get. You know. Ideally, I would hope that it's just like I missed a big rock somewhere, you know? Like that would be the ideal situation, is that there's actually just one big rock close by that I just haven't collected that I need to. Well, what are the chances of that, you know? I really hope it's not something stupid like you had to collect all the green energy. Like, it's not something where like you had to collect the green energy and then when it replenishes the green energy, you collect it all again, kind of thing. It's like it's a missable thing. That'd be awful if that was the case. We went into the Ladder of Thought Shrine earlier, though we didn't actually fully explore it, I guess, technically. But it's kind of a pain in the butt to do the ladder.
Have you gathered everything
No, I haven't. Shut up.
you need? And all we have to do is travel to Chrono Tower together. Come back to base camp when you're ready.
I need you to shut up. Like, honestly. And don't try to force me to open my map to look at the base camp. Like, I'm aware of what the game wants me to do next. Like, this is the problem with the game. Why, like, I think people were complaining about it, and why I'm complaining about it right now is, like, stop trying to force me to do things. We did this one before just fine, so. Okay. Where else could they be? Oh, fuck off! No, I will not return to base camp, you asshole. No big rocks over here, right? There were big rocks, I think. Gavidium or whatever it's called. Yeah, no, nothing. Rocks here. And there weren't any big rocks like in here, right? To open them. Let's go. Head this way to the front. I really hope it's not something silly like there's green energy beyond the barrier or something. Oh, fuck off. rocks that were close to this. I didn't miss a bunch of crystals here. Her face really showed up there. She like squinting a bit when that happens? Yeah, because it's too bright. So there's all that. We don't really need to go up. Oh, you asshole. Okay, well, we found it. How we doing? There it is. Okay, cool. That was it. That was the last bit we needed. Excellent. Glad that didn't take too long. I like that you can orient yourself by the storm in the sky and the ice to be like, ah, yes, big tree is this way. I like that. I like that we're supposedly going over 1,000 units at a time, but it never really feels like that, does it? It could just be because there's so much sand. And it's coarse and it's rough and it gets everywhere. But it doesn't really feel like we're actually going that much faster. Though we are, obviously. We do cover more ground. Is it lens flare or gravitational lensing? That is the question I have. How did I miss that one, though? Because we definitely went down there before because we collected the item and everything. Strange. Strange, strange, strange. Is that Brinstar? I think that's Brinstar. Boop, 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 boop. Do, 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 do. Okay. So, that's a bunch of stuff collected. Let's go turn it in. It would probably be very, very unfortunate to go through all the effort of collecting everything and then not actually get the rewards because we didn't turn it in.
Look who it is.
I do. By me. Nothing happens? Green energy crystal has been successfully deposited. I mean, it says 100%, so 100%. I'm surprised that there isn't, like, anything else, though. Like, no note, no pop-up, nothing.
Hi, Samus. Welcome back.
All right, lads. All ready?
We can leave for Chrono Tower whenever you give the order, Samus. You ready? Once we leave, there's no turning back. If there's anything you need to complete, now is the time.
I appreciate that the game does this.
All right, listen up. We got a lot of ground to cover, so check your gear. If it don't punch a hole in something, we don't got a use for it. Our mission is to guide Samus to the Master Teleporter. To do that, we gotta cross Soul Valley and destroy the force field around Chrono Tower.
Very cinematic.
Open her up!
Force field undamaged. I must increase power.
No. I told you I can only guarantee 80%.
Recalculating. Warning. System critical.
We need to abort. The weapon's gonna blow.
Oh no.
Oh, is V okay? I don't know. I don't think he's okay. Oh no, V's fine. We're good. We're happy.
Force field destroyed.
Well done.
Let's go.
No, my baby.
I'm so sorry.
She did good.
She did. She sure did.
This is our moment.
You're ruining the
Coming
moment,
back.
dude.
Yes, sir, Sarge.
Still don't really understand why they put up a force field in the first place, though. inside the funny chamber again. Oops, sorry.
Wow, this place is so beautiful.
I mean, it is very flowery.
I believe this is a sacred place. I can feel it.
It's ran by priests, so yes.
I am sorry I destroyed Betsy.
Oh, it's okay, dude. He'll get over it.
Stay alert. Don't get too comfortable.
Finally, we get to go home.
Well, don't jinx it, Armstrong.
I poured my heart and soul into that mech. Poor Betsy.
Armstrong, you're gonna jinx this to be just like every other one of Samus's missions, which is to say that the planet's gonna blow up. Ooh, new scans. Activates the Guardians when the Chosen One is detected. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, though. Lemorne made artificial life form powered by stick energy to recognize and choose. Okay, maybe that is okay then. Currently sealed.
The robots are awake.
Yes, the temple responds to Samus.
If you don't mind. Thank you. Come along, folks. Don't want to get stuck behind a door that is impossible to open. Are these all the... I guess these are the 11, or the 12. 2, 3, 4. Yes, these are the 12 priests who were all shipped off to other parts of the world. Or, well, not world, but, you know, universe. And then this is Big Boy. The guy who remained behind.
Natharich, Casalis Agent, Jeanette, Dinet Namor Teganich, Kie Scala, Sinel Chanich, and select enough Gestando, Teganich H's, Chiola alone, Escanich Ananeth, Din and Kaisha. Kales Ashaka Antakanin Shatasek Enkialin Teganit Shotanen Virus Enkialin Jogarit H's.
Okay, Sam?
Give her a minute.
I mean, this probably would be fairly emotional. Like, if you think about Samus's origin and everything else, right? Like, she has a thing for long dead alien races, right?
We need to find the master teleporter so we can get off this rock.
Finally, we get to go home.
Let's follow the little flying robots.
You've nearly fulfilled your promise to the Lemorne. All you need is to carry the memory fruit away from Viros.
I am here to support my friends. Take us home, Samus.
The energy fruit thing kind of makes me think of Speaker for the Dead, the Ender's Game novel. Interesting. Psychic energy turbine. Interesting. Oh, no, I didn't get a chance. Fuck! Okay, it probably said something about that being a key or something, right?
It's unfolding. The robots are the keys.
Elevator?
Hey, we got an elevator. Let's head up.
Ready to head up?
Yeah.
We're ready when you are, Samus.
Sorry, I like getting
Let's
dialogue,
go
as you all
up.
know.
Can you start this thing?
We are ready to proceed.
You should be able to start the elevator.
Ready to head up?
So Sylux is gonna mess this up somehow, right? I assume. He's probably gonna have 2 phases, and that's the last 2 scans.
Look. Isn't it gorgeous?
I mean, the robots don't fill me with joy. It's better open. Okay. Alright, Psychic Spiderball, fun time.
We have finally reached the top of the tower.
Indeed. Alright, well, you all stay here, I guess.
According to your logs, is the teleporter above us?
Yes.
Now, how do we get all the way up there?
Spiderball.
Want to try and get more intel by scanning?
Isn't the master teleporter supposed to be up here? Where do you think it is?
The advisor may reveal more about this place.
As if people... Like, did people really miss these at the very beginning of the game?
How does she do that?
I don't think they can see the psychic energy stuff.
Careful now, Samus. Careful up there.
Oh, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Psychic healing pod. Well, that would be handy. Patients are also linked with Chrono Tower and given access to the tower's functions. Sounds useful. What is this? Part of the pinnacle structure that floats above Chrono Tower. The master teleporter is housed inside, expanded by using the link terminal. We have found the linked terminal. Yes.
Look at this place.
thingy again that we had done before.
Jeez.
I assume Sylux is going to attack soon.
You got the keys. Take us home.
Samus is like, I don't know how, dude. Can I really not scan these? That's a surprise. They're very pretty. Interesting to me that a lot of them have pod though. Activation requires the user to have 5 master teleporters. Yeah. How you feeling?
If we can activate the teleporter, we can go back home.
I think what annoys people about Mackenzie is that he's always saying we, but really he always means you. And that kind of dialogue is annoying.
Take us home.
Alright, dude, calm your tits.
Let's go home. All of us.
At least Armstrong's dialogue
It's
changes
time
each
to
time.
say goodbye to Viros.
What does our funny robot friend say?
Time to activate the master teleporter.
Indeed. Cozy. Pew pew pew. I'm waiting for the attack.
This must be the master teleporter.
Fancy.
Guys, I can't believe it. We're actually going home.
Stop putting down. There we go. Okay. Green energy? What's going on? Oh, hi. I see. So that's why the force whip came on and everything, right? Because Sylux was in one of these things, healing and being in partial control.
Samus! I've been waiting for this.
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand the visions now.
Knuckle up!
Watch those arms.
Sylux, found out using modified version of Galactic Federation battlesuit. Reconstructed using the latest nanotechnology. It's nanomachines, son. Okay. Personal grudge against Galactic Federation and Samus Aran. Yeah, so that's what those visions were. Like how he got messed up or whatever, and why he blames and hates Samus, I think. In the cosmic year 20X6, he successfully stole a Metroid from the Galactic Federation base. By raising clones of this Metroid and fusing them with other life forms, he found a method of controlling minds and soon formed a private army. With this, he took control of the leadership of the space pirates, seizing their army as well. He then began attacking Galactic Federation research facilities one after the other, and in the process used the information technology gathered to upgrade his suit and weapons. Presumably, he attacked the UTO research center on planet Tanamar with the same intent and did not expect to encounter Samus Aran.
Ow.
So, what kind of anger do we have here? Like, it feels like the kind of thing where it's like, oh, you should do something to take out, like, each of the heads, sort of, but it doesn't seem to be the case. What am I scanning? Tube for administering care. Connected sides, transferring the normal machines. Fully armored except for the tip. That's not what the other scan is it? No, it's not. I assume he's gonna mutate and like stick a thing into himself. Yeah, so those are. Ooh.
Psychic lasso is working! Alright, let's get the rest of these off.
I think they actually got the arm. I didn't to like knock it down like that. So they are being useful and helpful, and I appreciate all of them. That did not do nearly as much damage as it should have. Okay. Heavy strain of the nano machines. Damage the enemy head will increase. Got it. It says it can only do this for so long. Yeah, I can't actually target the individual heads, which is where's dude?
Thanks.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it just kind of sucks that I can't actually properly target this. I do like that we're fighting him with everyone, though. It's kind of nice. You know, because they can do a bunch of attacks that I don't think I do. But also, like, it's a nice finale considering you spent the entire game with them. I assume that's what they're going for. Even if they did make some of the characters, like, the most irritating.
I'm alive!
that? No. Good. I feel like he was vulnerable during that. He got hit for Fine, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, jeez. I'm pretty sure all of them would be dead. Nice evil laugh, Sylux. I feel like this area, like this fight in particular, feels like they really, really didn't want people to be using a controller. Like they wanted people to be using Joy-Cons. Because this definitely feels like it's intended to be a Joy-Con thing where you aim with the Joy-Cons. Enjoy this. Is that doing? Fuck yeah, it does. Alright, power bombs are probably the speedrun strat for this, I bet. I'd take a guess. Just because, like, you don't actually have to. The super missile really doesn't do that much damage. I'm with Duke on the come on part of that.
I got Samus! We've got multiple troopers down!
Good!
What the hell is this?
Mackenzie is down! I'm okay!
Oh, the power bomb didn't seem to help as much as I would like. Can I do something about these?
Thank you.
You need your help!
Cute. Like, the psychic beam you think would be the thing to use. I don't know, man. But that doesn't do any damage.
Okay, I need your help.
I'm alive!
A lot of flames during this song.
Hit him now! Make it hard! Had enough? Oh, I'm just getting started. Samus!
Where'd they go?
You're not gonna make me. Oh, we're fighting in a magic portal. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what you wanted me to do with this exactly. I guess just move. All right. Zara. Where? What? This is a very weird thing. Like, you can move the left stick around and that lets you dodge. But then he's also just throwing shit at you like this, which is very odd. Like, I don't really get what he wants me to do with this. Like, am I supposed to be trying to shoot these things off? I don't really know. He is telescoping this fairly well for you with his arm movement, though. Oop, oop. I also can't use the psychodizer, or else I would use the control one. Where in the fuck are we?
Just you and me, Samus. Come on! Let's get this over with.
I mean, this is just gonna be a rehash of the fights, right? Yeah, it's playing his music now. I don't know which one that was supposed to be. What? Oh, what's going on? Rapid movement morphology. Lockjaw. A transformed version of Sylux. The shield generated by his energy so nullifies all firearm attacks. Okay. Ram into enemies to steal an energy tank. Oh. Okay. The stolen energy tank can be knocked free only by striking Sylux with the momentum from a boost ball. Okay. Oi. Mine, not yours, asshole. Move. Oh fuck, I'm nearly dead. What I should probably do is this. Just get close and fuck him up with that. Oh, okay. So going behind me then? What's going on? Miniature black hole. Oh! Only the control beam and the will of its user can raise this black hole pole. Gotcha. Enjoy. Oh, fuck. What is this? It killed me, whatever it was. Oh, and he laughs. It's good. I'm glad that they added that in there. Load the checkpoint, please. Thank you. I hope it's on the platform, not... Oh, it's in the stupid wormhole. The wormhole is not fun. It's just an awkward... I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do about that, because those move too quickly, is what it feels like. And that felt like sheer chance that I actually managed to get through that.
Just you and me, Samus. Come on! Let's get this over with.
Enjoy. So much damage. Is this mini black hole time? I'm sorry, what? Know exactly what he's doing here, though. When in doubt, super missile. Focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Bonk. God, that does so much damage. Like, can you please? Fuck off. Got it, okay. Thank God for power bombs. Also, holy shit, did we have to use literally all of our energy. Samus, don't try to save his ass.
Shouldn't we go after her?
Tell me how and I'm there.
Alert. Spatial anomaly detected.
Great. What now? Here we go. Be ready for anything.
What's up?
Samus! I knew you'd come back.
Aww.
Never doubted you for a second, boss.
Glad to have you with us.
Samus, does that mean sylux is
Yes.
good?
Good. This is why we like to copy.
We'll be right behind you.
Do I get one final time to chat with them all?
You did well, Samus.
Glad you're back. Really glad.
I knew you could do it. Never doubted you.
Be ready for anything, he said.
You made it. I was worried, but you're here.
You have survived. Excellent work.
So yeah, let's see. In order of like likability, Robot is clearly the best, right? Like easily Robot is best. Next up, man, I don't know. It's a bit of a toss-up between Armstrong and Tokabi, I think. You know, we're gonna go with Armstrong as the second best, because as far as people who gave annoying directions went, these three, I mean, I guess they all did to some extent, but these three especially, when you were like running around in places, were like, hey Samus, you should do this. While Armstrong was always just like, hey, can I press the button? So, a bit more endearing. Though like Duke and her like were a good pair. Like they played off each other well, and that was fun to see. Between Duke and Tokabi, Duke had more character. I do really like Tokabi because he's not annoying, though. Like, he was the one who annoyed me the least. And then, of course, bottom place is you. You win bottom place. Congrats, Mackenzie. Alright. See if we can't send you all home.
Maybe if I, oh. Where's the teleporter? It only responds to you. Wait, is that Viros? And that must be Tanamar. Home sweet home.
And you are sure?
Well, we're gonna find out.
You did it.
We're really going home.
Please stop planting death flags. Oh, fuck off. How?
Sylux! But... Samus! No!
Protect the teleporter!
Samus, are you alright?
Hey, asshole.
I got you.
Kick his ass, B. Fuck yeah. Just hit him with every missile.
Teleporter's not gonna last long. You gotta make the jump while you still can. I'll do my best to stabilize the power. Yes! Restart the sequence. We'll buy you time while it charges.
Oh.
Samus, go.
Back! No!
Thank you. You.
Samus! Go!
What do you mean go? Oh, they are not letting me choose here. Press A to teleport. What if I don't? Is the game over if I don't? Do we all die? I want to know if there's two different endings or not. Mission failed. Man, okay, they really force you to do it then. Oh, you fuck! You are kidding me. Really? No checkpoint after defeating him. Are you joking? What the hell? Oh, that is all kinds of crap. That is such garbage. Oh. Oh, okay, you can't go through the center of those. Off. What crap that is. Like, what idiot at Nintendo, and I will say idiot, decided not to put a checkpoint between that and that if you're gonna give them a decision to press the button. Because, like, of course people want to know what happens. Man, what a way to ruin an ending. Enjoy your power bomb shit. Getting a little mini ball mode. Go ahead. Do it. There's a bunch of like life cycle and stuff. Oh, I missed. Asshole. Hit him. He's gonna be the big. Oh, it gets bigger the further it gets out. This is like suck energy one. Yeah. Congratulations on getting to eat shit and die. Tell you what. Come here. I'll give you a power ball. You know, he might die from this, which would be really funny. Are you asshole? Man, I shouldn't have toyed with him. I should have just shot him a couple more times with the thing. This is really, I gotta say, like, this is kind of killing to me the enjoyment of the final fight. Like, it was actually enjoyable. I was enjoying myself with this. But having to redo this fight multiple times is just, it's like I have to get the scan again, so I have to make sure that he actually does the nonsense. And then there's just this entire sequence, which, why? This just kind of elongates the fight for no reason, is what it feels like. just to like get his health down to the middle is all this is. But it also just kind of feels like them drain your health for no reason. Sorry, I'm just skipping it. Fine, but also I should use the legacy barrier now that I think about it. No, I want to scan the black hole, please. Which I wonder if I should use the legacy barrier for this. It does interrupt him. There's a sliver of health. Jesus. Now you die. Eat shit and die.
Shouldn't we go after her?
Tell me how and I'm there.
Okay, sorry. I hate being in a bad mood at an end of a game. But, like, what the hell was that? Also, why do the healing pods link and provide access to the tower functions? Who thought of that? Why? Okay. Hey, bud. Sorry, we're not listening to this video. Oh, it's so long. Oh.
Solon be with you.
His face doesn't open. So sorry, that the last fight and the fact that there wasn't a checkpoint for you to like press the button or not really annoys me. And it kind of ruins the end of the game. Like if that hadn't happened and they'd loaded the checkpoint and let me press the button right away without having to fight Sylux again and be annoyed about it, like it probably would be a bit more impactful. But like they gave me a reason to leave, you know, with that. It's like, okay, I'm done with you guys. Sorry. I do wonder slightly if there's anything different about beating the game and like holding off until it starts to go red and then like clicking the button, if there's anything different about that. But also, do I want to do that fight again to find out? No, because there probably isn't anything different, you know? So, all that said, I mean, I feel like the feeling for the Federation Force people, like, I did like some of them. Like, you know, I ranked them. I'd like some of them. Some of them were honestly endearing. Like, the robot and Armstrong and Duke's, like, back-to-back buddy, like, rookie and veteran stick. Bit tropey, but still good. Aaron Yvette did a great job with Samus's voice and screaming, especially. But yeah, it was good. The weird audio issue I had at the start was definitely strange. I'm glad we figured it out. Sylux's voice was good. I think like I'm hoping there's something after the cutscene or after the credits that sheds light on anything, because considering how powerful Sylux is, like, do you actually think that those 5 are going to win against him, or they're just going to end up like being brain slaves to him like all the other people? You know, it's kind of a not nice fate to lead them to, or to have be their end. Like, if that was going to be the case, I would have wished that they would have all just died in the mines, like protecting Samus and helping her go to the teleporter and everything else, right? Like, that would have been better. But I'm glad that we finally got an answer for what the heck was happening with the weird zippy zappies, which is the fact that the only other person on the planet with psychic abilities was Sylux, because he was in a healing pod that was basically like giving him those abilities, right? Or to some extent linking him to Samus's crystal, so that like they were sharing some of those things and thoughts and flashbacks and everything else, right? So that's what happened there. So there's no mystery here besides like what happens at the end to the Federation people. But also, like, I would like them to all live happily ever after. But man, the amount of death flags that they planted, like, we're finally going home. Yay, we're going home. Are you sure that's home? Oh, yay, we're going home. Like, all that. Like, not that Metroid Prime is known for its stellar writing or anything, right? It's was known for its atmosphere and, like, telling a story through the logs and that kind of thing, and showing and not telling mostly. But they gotta like workshop the next time they make a game like this, and specifically they need to like take half of the writer's room and kick them out, and then like whatever the people come up with, like cut it down by half, you know, because the writing in this one was too much, I would say. Like, these dialogue editors, they should probably reconsider their line of work, because beyond like buddy cop Nora and Duke's dialogue, everything else was basically just like forced tutorial crap. Like, there was some stuff that was a bit endearing here and there, but for the most part, it detracted from the game and didn't add to it. Robot's funny lines were good. He added to it. Nora having like a fangirl thing for Samus also added to it, I thought. Duke being like the disgruntled dude added to it. I even will say that Tokabi's like campfire things, those were nice. I felt like that was a good bonding thing between her and him and Samus, because like they're both hunters and they're kind of connecting a little bit, and they're both on this planet alone, or not alone, but like they're stranded together, right? And so like them hanging out and having someone else out on the desert was nice. Miles, if he wasn't always doing the like, we should do this, and by we I mean you type language, he would have probably been a more enjoyable character, I think. Like, he just makes you pity him more than anything else, especially at the end, I guess. But like, I kind of wonder, like, would the game be better if you just removed most of the dialogue from it? You know? Like, took out any of the radio calls. Like, take out all the radio calls. Take out anything that's, like, them trying to hint at stuff. And then only keep the actual, like, personality dialogue that they have. And the game would be better for it. Easily. Mission complete. Yeah, so, you know, I got 100%, which is nice. So that's a plus. Took 22 hours-ish. We're rounding up. Did they lock? I'm curious. Did they lock anything behind hard mode? Oh no, good. We get a thing. We get the remains of the old base that just got like wiped out by the teleport stuff. Oh, I must plant the fruit. Well, that's nice of you, Samus. Hey, you mind teleporting my friends? Oh, hey, we got a face. If you later choose to start a new game in the save slot, the item and scan completion data will be reset. I suppose what we can do to figure out if there is anything like different about a hard mode ending, which I will not be doing on stream if I do it, is by looking in the concept art area. Got the Samus. Dude, if I view it full screen, can I still? No, okay. Ezra. Sweet robo friend. Dick. Yeah, like the concept art is cool. For sure. Space Pirates basically had zero presence in this game. Like the very first bit did, obviously, but the rest of it didn't. Metroids really didn't matter in this. Like the whole, it has been fused with the Metroid, so it will do thing. It was just basically like, yeah, so Sylux does stuff. That's all it was. Right. Oh, look, there's Sylux getting into the little Healy pod. There's Homeboy. Beat the game on hard mode. Well, so there's like the final group there, and then they put something there. It does make me wonder if there is anything. Yeah, the Lemorn were cool though. Like I like them as aliens, and I mean their great tragedy wasn't that surprising, I guess. Like again, I feel like so much of this game would have been more impactful if it didn't have the Federation people talking to you all the time. Like the exploration of the lab specifically is what I'm thinking about right now, because the whole like the great tragedy and the logs that tell you about what happened and like their experiments in trying to like revert grievers back, like all those things, like that would have been so much better to be reading on your own with a lot of tension in the air, and not like, who was there? Was it Tokabi? Yeah, it was Tokabi. Not like, oh no, was it? Yeah, because he was in the turret, right? It would have been so much better if it didn't have someone calling you every now and then to ask you or like tell you to do things and that kind of stuff, you know? I like that we have, for reference size, Samus is this big, and the big boost flowers are that big. Oh, look. Were they actually arranged like that at all? Like looking at their arms being stretched out or not? Was that actually the case that the individual shrines were like that? Do you wonder what they're hiding behind the hard thing here? Final fight was just a bunch of portals things. It's Samus. Oh, that's Miles. Yeah. That's at the storyboard for that. The fire. Look at the... I like the exclamation mark at the bottom down there. Okay, so there is, from the looks of this, there is something in hard mode that gives you something different. Which one's this? Oh, that. Cool. There it is. And I've unlocked hard mode, so that's cool. And not that long of a game, honestly. Like I put 21 and a half hours into it, right? But at the same time, I did a lot of unnecessary backtracking when if I just followed the carrot that dangled in front of my nose constantly, then we would have backtracked in a way that would have been more like efficient, I suppose. But like Metroidvanias aren't like they're not about being efficient. They're about exploring and like getting immersed in it. And again, like that's the biggest thing about this guy was just that the radio is the worst thing to happen to Metroid Prime ever. Like just destroys any sense of atmosphere. So anyway, I will see you all next time. Tomorrow is Thursday, so I'll probably be playing trivia with folks, etc. So don't expect to stream tomorrow. If I do stream, it will probably be Pokemon or something else like that. But I will see you all later and see you Friday, and we will very likely start in on a new game. So I'll see you then. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, rest of your night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And bye for now.